This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in places that could expose you to identity theft. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, their US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
A common sense recap of the day's biggest stories. It's John Catsimatidis and Rita Cosby. Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
Well, there has been a lot of action there at Mar-a-Lago, and a lot of people tied to business are donating big time to Trump's inauguration fund. The latest, Toyota, Ford, GM, of course, all the big tech titans too. And joining us to talk about all of this and much more is the great Fox business reporter, Charlie Gasparino. Charlie, it's great to have you here. It's me and John and Judge Weinberg, Ed Cox, and Governor Patterson. We got, and I would say, like, super well-dressed guys in the studio here, too. So very dapper, Charlie.
Is it Governor Patterson or maybe Mayor Patterson?
Charlie Gasparino put out a tweet the other day.
There's a rumor
out, and I've heard the rumor because I started it a few times.
You were quoted in the rumor, too.
It started in this room, in this studio.
And I think, listen, if there's nobody else running, if Eric Adams is not running, if nobody else is running, I think on the Democratic Party, I think Governor Patterson will make an excellent mayor.
Oh, my, can we clap him? Bravo!
Now,
congratulations, Governor.
I'll just say, I don't know if he wins. Do we still call him governor or do we call him mayor?
We call him Dave. I call him Dave.
Don't call him late for dinner.
Right. Never, ever, ever.
You know, if I knew that the city would be where it is right now, say a year and a half ago, I probably absolutely would have done it. But right now, I just find the whole place and the whole environment so foreboding that I think I'll just come in here at 5 o'clock and hang out with you all.
We're not foreboding enough.
A family operation, Curtis against David.
Yeah, that I know. Isn't that interesting? That's very interesting.
Fight won't get to the second round.
Just being bashful, Governor. I know you want to run.
I was going to say, we've seen you in action. Yeah. We've seen you. You're a tough cookie. We know that.
Looks like it's a draft.
Exactly. So, Charlie, what's your next one about?
I was going to say, you see how I set David up to eat up my entire segment here?
Charlie, thank you. Have a good weekend.
Well done, Charlie.
Greg, press the overtime button. Charlie has the time. Press the overtime button.
Go ahead, Charlie.
What was the question again?
The question 10 minutes ago, the question was all these big tech titans and also now all these big car CEOs because they're breathing a sigh of relief, especially the car industry.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
they're down in Mar-a-Lago licking things.
Yeah, or kissing something, right?
Yes.
Kissing the ring, kissing the ring.
Some of our rings. Let the record be clear.
Exactly.
Not the rear end.
Rings.
In my view, it's so great watching all these woke companies, donating to Trump and someone who's going to end corporate wokeness. I think when he gets in there, I think we'll get some executive orders on DEI. He'll probably remove it from the Federal Register, federal code. Like DEI is mandated. I don't think it will be mandated anymore. It is interesting, but, to the victor goes the spoils. And I think something else is going on here. I mean, I really do think that these CEOs, even the most woke ones, add it up and they say, here's what we would have had with Kamala Harris, more of the same. She's not as mentally compromised, physically mentally compromised as Biden, but she's no policy wonk. So it'll be the left-wing administrative state will be running the show. That means higher taxes, war on business, wokeness, ESG, everything. Everything you thought of would be pushed on corporate America. And we got Trump, who is a little bit of a wild card on tariffs, but these guys can can figure that out.
Let me ask you, Charlie, how much of these tariffs going to be leverage? How much do you think, like how much when he says, okay, well, I'm going to, give 25% to Canada, how much do you think he's just using that also as sort of political leverage for whatever they can do?
I think it's 100%. I can't imagine he wants, he cares about the stock market. I mean, the guy brags about it every day, but he can. So, one thing to kill the stock market would be to, unleash, the sort of across the board draconian tariff regime, which I just don't think he's going to do. I think he's going to tariff China. I think companies, and this is going to be probably the biggest sort of, shock for many corporations. They might have to move their operations to Vietnam instead of keeping them in China. I mean, stuff like that could happen. It'll be interesting to see how Elon works with that, because remember, a lot of Tesla stuff is in China. They have a lot of manufacturing there. So, but Apple and all these places is probably going to have to find if Trump goes through what he said. And listen, the guy won, came from behind, survived a couple assassination attempts. I think he's going to do everything he says he's going to do. That's my opinion, but we'll see what happens.
Ed Cox.
I understand Vietnam has limited capacity, and they're pretty much up there as far as manufacturing doing. What about the transshipments that are going through Vietnam and Cambodia in particular, which has a close relationship with China?
Yeah, listen, I think all that will be studied. It may be that you keep them in China because the alternatives are worse, and the fact is you can't just move everything back to the U.S. That's sort of not going to happen. Not everything. Some stuff should be moved back, but not everything. And I think there'll be a compromise there. But clearly, China is on the watch list. And they have to be. I don't know. This is a country that is literally looking to clean our clocks. I'm not saying we go to war with them tomorrow, and I think Trump is adamant that is not going to happen. But they really want to take us out. Why are we subsidizing them taking us out? And I think Trump is going to, he's made me a believer on this. I was skeptical at first, but I really believe he's, that's going to come to an end. Yep. And can't wait.
Yeah, I think the world can't wait. It's like such a sigh of relief on so many different levels. And I'm glad you got an answer out of Governor Patterson. So that was very effective also, Charlie. So we thank you.
I guess that's a no. I don't know. Did he say no?
It's no. I think it's a yes. If Eric Adams doesn't run, he's going to run.
Yeah, it was a wink, wink, nod.
But it's got to be a draft. He's got to be drafted.
Eric Adams is not going to run. I don't know how he runs. He's going to get indicted again.
Well, then Governor Patterson is draft.
As a good Democrat, he has to look at the options first.
Yeah,
I guess that's right.
As his unpaid advisor.
You too? You don't get paid either?
No.
Oh my gosh! I thought I was the only one who wasn't getting paid as an advisor.
And then he's got to get permission from Mary, which is not going to be easy.
Yeah, that's true.
For sure.
That's true. That's a lot of work.
She voted yes twice.
Charlie, thank you very much.
Charlie.
You're terrific, Charlie. Have a great weekend.
All right, guys. Talk to you.
Over the last 75 years, over 10,000 chemicals have been introduced to our food supply. Yet the EU only allows 300 food additives. But at Thrive Market, we bring our members the highest quality brands and restrict more than 1,000 ingredients found at conventional grocery stores. Making the switch is easy with our Healthy Swaps scanner, which finds better versions of all your favorite pantry, snacking, and home essentials without the added junk, dyes, and fillers. Plus, it's all delivered straight to your door. So if you're looking to shop at a grocery store that actually cares about your health, go to thrivemarket.com/podcast and you'll get 30% off your first order and a free gift.